I need to talk to him.
Last chance to...
I'm here for the Pancration.
You must be joking. The only fighter we're missing is Testicles.
He's a little under the water, I mean, weather. I'm the one taking his place.
Okay. Save it for the fight. This is unprecedented, but the crowd will riot if the Pancration is cancelled. Very well. The competition begins shortly.
Time to go.
Welcome to Olympia! Today, we gather not in war, but in peace, to honor Zeus and Hera!
So I, the Muses' nectar shedding, to conquerors deal the draught divine, whose brow with garlands amply spreading, Pytho and Olympia twine. Blessed the sound of virtue.
Yes, there could be no more fitting tribute than a quote from Pindaros. Let the contest begin!
I'll crush you like an ant.
Hey! Come on, coward! Ha! You'll be easy! Oh, that's not fair!
That
It
one
hurts!
had to hurt!
Where's your tough talk gone now?
Why, you... Please, by the gods, no more!
That was easy.
A strong start!
Start.
All welcome our next opponent, Erastos!
Don't blink, or you will be seeing stars!
That's how you do it!
You've got this!
The crowd loves you, but you're not done yet.
Not done?
A fine offering to the gods, wouldn't you say? Soon, we will return for the final contest. The mighty Alexios against our reigning champion, Doriaths!
Oh.
Astounding! To think I could be a companion to an Olympic champion.
Oh, you're even better at sparring than I am. Though if Socrates were a more willing partner...
Alcibiades, are you all right?
I was with my friends Demophanes and Callias. Respected Olympic judges, no less.
Too much cheap wine?
You look like you drank from Medea's cup.
Medea's cup? You think he's been poisoned? You were celebrating?
It's the Olympics. What's not to celebrate? We were at the Leonideon.
If you've been poisoned, I need to find these judges.
Poisoned? Do you think that they could be too, or... No, never. They're good men. You can't think one of them. They host a celebration every Olympics to celebrate the sacred truce.
Stay with him. I'll find out what happened. The truce is fragile enough. This was definitely poison. And Alcibiades wasn't the only victim. This food smells strange, but it's not rotten. This proves it. Poison. It must have been added to the food and wine. A supply list for the celebration. And the merchant's name. Time to pay this Priam a visit. Now, we're going to have a conversation.
Please, please, I was just doing what I was told.
I'm not after you. I'm after whoever wanted this done.
I don't know, I never saw him. I just thought he wanted to fix a race, but then I saw what started happening, and I knew they'd been poisoned.
My friend, Alcibiades. I need to save him.
You'll likely find the antidote up at Fort Coroibos.
Whoever did this will pay. Go, and don't let me see your face again.
Yes, thank you.
Your head is mine!
have the antidote.
More wine, please, to wash away the taste.
A treatment worthy of Hippocrates.
I can already feel my stamina returning.
Didn't you have one last fight in the Pancration?
Let's go.
Your next opponent is Dorios. Claims to be descended from Heracles himself.
I'm ready.
You ever faced an Olympic champion before?
I've fought all sorts of people, and they were armed with more than just their fists. Let me in there. Let's get this over with.
For Ira.
We've seen our esteemed newcomer rise quickly to become a contender. But let's see how he does against our reigning champion, Dorios! Victory! Nikkei! The gods have looked kindly on these, our champions! But there can only be one winner! Sparta! Yours is eternal glory! Πάρτον, ο Θεοί. Αχρητέλους παραμένω.
Good day. Until next time.
Πού καλυθές τούτο εστί.
I'm here to face the kings.
Are you ready to take back our family's land?
Of course. But my purpose here is to bring down the cultist king.
You make your mother proud, Alexios. But are you sure you have enough proof to accuse him?
I'm sure.
I'll gather the Ephors and meet you in the throne room.
Who are the Ephors?
You don't remember? Then again, you were only a child. The 5 ephors are elected from the citizens of Sparta. They have power over even the kings. You need to convince them if you wish to save Sparta from the cult's control.
See you in the throne room.
What are we waiting for?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
You summoned the Air-Force?
You must have achieved some success to earn this adoring crowd.
The Athenian forces in Viotia are no more. The land is yours.
That's excellent news!
I suppose you were too busy conquering territory to bring our champion to the Olympic Games.
I brought him to Elise, but he had an accident at sea. So I entered the games myself and won a wreath for Sparta.
By Nike! Well done, champion.
If you have nothing but good news to share, why did you call for the Air Force?
We were told serious charges will be brought.
Serious charges? Against whom?
You act as if you don't know. Against you, Pausanias. I have traveled Spartan lands and beyond, and found proof of Pausanias' betrayal. He's a member of the cult of Cosmos. These traitors are willing to kill hundreds, through thousands. I have all the proof you need, right here.
Proof? What proof?
So the rumors are true. We never would have thought a king could be so dishonorable.
Honor belongs to history.
You deserve death for your crime.
How dare you threaten a king?
Pausanias, you are king no more. As of this day, you are exiled from Sparta.
Before Athena and Ares, I swear you'll regret this. Justice will be done.
You'll have your justice, puppet king!
Forgive us, my king. My son couldn't let him stay in power any longer.
Of course not. You've more than earned your citizenship. Sparta owes you thanks, and releases your home unto you.
Your home is returned.
Our homeland. Let us leave the court to its business. We'll talk outside. As for Pausanias, it would be wise to deal with him as soon as possible.
I will. He is a cultist after all.
When you've dealt with him, meet me at Leonidas' tomb. I must show you something important.
I'll find you there, Mater. King Pausanias is part of the cult of Cosmos. I'll have to kill him myself. There's Pausanias. Malaka.
You talk to old one leg. Does a back table come to speak?
Your life means nothing. Your death means nothing.
It's gone.
What's gone?
There was a skull here, a small rabbit skull, from your first hunt.
Why would someone take that?
There is only one person who would have taken it. Nikolaos.
Maybe seeing each other again made him think of this place. He did the same to me.
Seems I wasn't the only one yearning for home.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Rasidas, come in.
It's good to see the two of you back home.
It feels good to be here.
You're here instead of in training. What's wrong?
I'm heading to Pylos as soon as I can. I think you may want to come as well.
We've finally gotten our home back, and you want me to leave?
The cultists appear to have lost their patience. Their moves in Pylos are bold and ruthless.
Is Demos there?
I've heard rumors. If they're true, not even a phalanx of Spartans could stop her.
If Deimos is in Pylos, we have to stop her.
I'll wait for you at the ship, but be quick. Each moment we waste is another Spartan dead.
Cassandra is in Pylos. You have to bring her back, Alexios.
Bring her back?
We have our home again. We can be a family. It isn't too late.
I'll bring her back, no matter what.
This is serious, Alexios. We may not get another chance.
I understand. She must have seen the cultists for what they truly are by now.
It doesn't matter what you have to do. Bring back your sister. You must.
Nothing will stop me. I shouldn't keep Brasidas waiting.
Be safe, Alexios.
Misthios, may I trade your time for wealth? You look wiser than the average mercenary. Perhaps you're nearly as wise as Athena herself.
You speak plainly, Auntie.
I speak the truth, Alexios.
You know me?
Don't pretend to be ignorant of your infamy, Alexios the Eagle-Bearer. I have a series of tasks I thought someone of your reputation could handle. But if you feel you're not up to it...
What kind of tasks?
To begin, I have a test of judgment. Which god is more dangerous, Poseidon or Apollo? The answer lies in a nearby tomb.
This is just a riddle.
Riddles are telling, and rewarding when I give them. Prove your worth to me by going to the graveyard near the sanctuary of Athena and solving it.
Fine. I'll figure out this riddle. A model ship as an offering to Poseidon. Clearly someone feared death in the sea. Here lies my brother, a brave man. He was chosen to confront the enemy threatening our village. But his ship sank, and sharks feasted on his flesh. What little parts were found, I sealed in this tomb. Sharks are under the command of Poseidon, as are all creatures of the sea. Is he the more dangerous god? Here lies my father, a simple farmer. A lion tore him to pieces as he brought in his grain. May the gods grant him peace. A golden plate marked with the sun. An offering dedicated to Apollo and his youthful strength. Lions are a golden beast, with manes like the sun. Surely they are the favorite of Apollo. Does that make him the more dangerous god? Protect us from teeth that tear and beasts that bite. Sounds like a child's prayer.
You! I know who you are. Athena sent you to kill me.
Why would you think that?
I was to be tried for murder, but a great fire burned up the courts and all the records. I walked free. But lately I've heard Athena in my dreams saying I would meet justice. And here you are.
An old woman hired me to come here. You weren't part of that contract. But lose your temper, and I might change my mind.
I know what Athena told me. I'll face my death blade first.
What? Fighting me will be your last...
I've seen all there is to see here. Now to answer that woman's riddle.
Keep your
You spent enough time in the graveyard. What did you find?
How did you know I actually went?
I have my ways.
Is there dirt on my sandals? A look in my eye. It seems to me you're good at figuring people out.
Perhaps. But I want to know which god you think is more dangerous, Poseidon or Apollo.
Why are you so interested in knowing?
Because I have two tasks that require the attention of Amistios. But I can trust the easier task to nearly anybody. I'm going to assign the more dangerous one to you, naturally.
Both those gods may be dangerous. But I met a man who claimed Athena sent me to kill him.
How strange. If she could hear your words, I'm sure the goddess of justice would be amused.
There was a man torn to pieces by sharks on his way to confront pirates. That sounds like the punishment of Poseidon, to those who would insult him.
Defending a territory no man can invade with deadly force. Poseidon would indeed seem to be the greater danger.
I'm glad you agree.
You've wisely considered the subject. I approve. Take this. It's for your judgment.
You ask for my judgment, but you seem to be judging me.
Am I? Consider this. A man took great risks to take to the sea. Perhaps you could figure out why.
His two mentioned pirates. Perhaps there is still a danger.
I believe you should find his family in Megaris, south of the ruined temple of Apollo.
I'll pay them a visit. Whoever thought carrying boats across land was a good idea?
Misthios! I'd prayed to Poseidon that one as mighty as you would come to aid us. I'd nearly lost hope, but here you are.
I was told your village was in danger.
Yes. My brother sailed out to take on the soldiers threatening to burn us out. I take a dim view of piracy, you know. But they ambushed his ship and, well, my brother never saw home again.
Sharks are merciless.
How did you know he was killed by sharks?
I visited your brother's tomb. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks. That's kind of you to say.
So are those soldiers still threatening you?
Yes, but I have a plan. I'm going to build a warship. One they won't be able to sink. My village will survive.
You seem determined. What do you have left to do?
Too much. There's a detachment keeping the pressure on us, not far from here. It's hard to gather building supplies while they're around.
So you need supplies, or you need that detachment taken care of.
Well, aren't you as clever as Athena herself? What would you be willing to do for us?
I'll find the supplies you'll need, and leave the fighting to you.
Fair enough. Though I might need you to take up arms against Dryads. I need plenty of olive wood to make sure the ship is solid.
I'll get right to it. I think that's all he needs to build the ship. This should be all of it.
Thank you! Now there's just one last thing we need. An eye of protection.
For the bow of the ship, you mean?
Exactly. There's probably one in the Ariadne shipwreck. At least if Poseidon hasn't claimed it for himself.
If it's there, I'll find it.
There's still work to be done.
Here, will this I do?
Yes, I suppose it will.
Is something wrong?
I remember this eye staring at me as the ship went down. So many sailors died that day.
You know, there's more you can do with a new ship than just piracy.
I believe you're right, Misthios. Perhaps you'll come to show me wisdom after all. Here, take this. It will be the last of our spoils.
Thank you. May you find a more peaceful path in the future. I should get back to that strange woman and let her know what happened. I met the dead man's brother.
Ah, so why did such a man go sailing in shark-filled waters?
He was a pirate, and he set out to fight the soldiers who threatened his family. They sank his ship, leaving him to the sharks.
That's nearly tragic. So how did you resolve the matter? That is what you do as a Misthios, resolve matters, right?
I gave the shipbuilding materials to the pirate's brother to help him build a sturdier vessel. I think I set an example for him. He's decided to quit piracy and start a new life.
I see. That answer is quite revealing of your character.
Why are you concerned about my character?
Something will come of it. Very soon, I suspect. But here, take this for now.
Thank you. Though it sounds like you